What's up, guys? It is Pete here with the Boat Breaker channel. Thank you guys for clicking on this video so much. Sorry if there's an echo coming out of my voice. I just moved in. There's no furniture, as you can see behind me. I want to put a couch here with a Boat Breaker sign, so any interior decorators in the comments, just drop something for me. I appreciate it. Today, I want to go over the Carnival Legend, and I want to explore some of the things I didn't like on this ship with you guys. So let's get into it. So just to give you an idea of the size of the ship, there are 213 inside rooms, 850 outside rooms, 3 restaurants, 4 pools, and 12 elevators. All right, so the ship was refurbished in 2018, so not that too long ago. It has a passenger capacity of around 2,000, and it has a manned crew of about 1,000. I know that the thumbnail of this video says the 5 things I hate. A little disclaimer, I loved this cruise. It was one of my favorite cruises. The people make the cruise for me, but if you're someone that likes high-end amenities, maybe this isn't your ship. But again, let's go over some of the things that I didn't like about this ship. I'd like to show you guys some stuff I found on Wikipedia. So some of the accidents and incidents include bottle smashing issue, engine room overheating, passenger death, collision with Enchantment of the Seas, Carnival versus Royal Crazy, mechanical issue, a brawl, Azipod failure. I don't know what that is, but hey, we're here, we're having fun. I'm just doing a little bit of research for you guys. As I'm making my way through this video going over these categories, I'm gonna drop little snippets of reviews I read while I'm going over these categories. You could just read them if you want or ignore them if you want, but these are right from Cruise Critic and TripAdvisor. So now, first up, on the Carnival Legend, one of the major issues I saw with my eyes on this ship was overcrowding. And I spoke to people while I was on this ship, they thought the same thing. Now, this isn't your typical overcrowding like that we see on other ships, like a show's going on and, okay, it gets a little crowded, or there's a party going on. It's hard to, This was never get a lounger, sometimes can't find a place to stand. This was a bit different, and I think this comes mainly from the design of the ship. I feel like they could have designed it a little bit better, or maybe don't put 110% on the ship. I know Carnival's trying to make up for that lost pandemic, those big losses in the pandemic they had, but you gotta stop running your ship at that percent. But I had a good time, but again, couldn't find a lounger at all. We tried going early, we couldn't find a lounger. We even got into an argument trying to get a lounger. No one was there. I was sitting in it. They came back. They said, this is our lounger. And I said, well, we spoke to that guy. There's a rule. And, we didn't want to fight or anything, so we just got our stuff and got up. But obviously that ticked me off. So with the overcrowding, it makes it hard to relax and actually just enjoy your vacation. So we were up a lot looking for activities to go to rather than just hanging out. Another thing I like to mention too about the overcrowding is that when I get on the ship on a cruise, I go, it's vacation time, and I always joke and I say, I'm not taking the stairs. I don't care how long it takes to wait for an elevator. I'm on vacation. I work out at the gym 5 days a week, so I'm not taking the stairs. But I had to take the stairs. The elevators were cramped, they're packed, and with the older crowd, you're just like, I'll just take the stairs. But I had to take luggage up and down the stairs too because I just couldn't get an elevator. So overcrowding kind of spills into everything. The restaurants were crowded, the comedy club was crowded. So when you have an overcrowded ship, it makes everything worse. It doesn't just make one section worse. In the morning, you can't get to the pool. Shows at night. MDR, you have to wait if you're not there first. So again, it was a pretty big problem on this ship. Maybe they fixed it. I'm not sure, but that's it for the overcrowding for me. So next up on the list will be kind of the food quality. And I hate to complain about this because you kind of know what you're getting when you get on Carnival. And that's usually good. I like the restaurants. I usually like the buffet. I'll sit down at all these places and try them out. I'll get a Guy Fieri's burger. Everybody loves Guy Fieri burgers. Well, not everybody, but But the food quality felt like it was a little bit lackluster. It was bland. It didn't feel like every Carnival ship, and this might be some of the cutbacks, or maybe they're giving better quality to the higher end ships. I don't know. It just didn't feel like when I was on the Celebration a little earlier. So the food quality wasn't that great, and I've done a lot of research while making this video just to make sure I wasn't nitpicking things, and this was kind of a common thing on this ship as well. So again, I don't know why the Carnival Legend specifically the food quality stinks on it, but it just does. And I've been on plenty of Carnival cruises to know that like this isn't really always the case. And as we keep moving on, I hate making videos like these, but I feel it's so important. I feel like it is my job as a content creator on cruises and vacationing in general that I bring the best and I also bring the worst. It's important. Everybody's been working hard for their money. The economy is in the gutter. You all know, like, you want to spend money, you want to get the best bang for your buck. So this is why I make videos like this. Did I have a great time on this cruise? I had an amazing time. Would I go back on the Carnival Legend? Maybe not. But as this video is getting released, I am on the Carnival Vista right now. Not now, but this video will be released on Thursday. So I will be on the Vista and I'll have reports from the Vista. I'll have a tour for you. I'll have a review for you and everything. So check that out if you're interested in seeing what the Vista looks like and what it's all about. But again, I hate making these videos, but it's important I make these videos so that you guys don't spend your hard-earned money on something that, you know, you could have went somewhere else. Why do you think I move my hands so much? Like, what is that? Why am I doing this so much? All right, so big number 3. I like to complain about guest service. I'd like to complain how hard it is to get through that line to get to guest service. I'd like to complain that I was even in the platinum line in the guest service and I still had to wait so long. I'm not complaining on platinum, I'm complaining that like the lines are just outrageous for guest service. And I think on this specific cruise I went on, there was a lot of complaining, so that's why the lines look like this. But then there's a second part. I'm complaining about the guest service because they usually can't do anything. The gentleman in front of me, I just had to do something with my account, but the gentleman in front of me, I overheard, I was eavesdropping, which I shouldn't have been, but there was a lot of noise coming from the air conditioning in his cabin, and it kept him up late at night. And so they sent the technician. He's like, the technician already came and the noise is still there, and the technician just said, sorry, that's just the ship and the age of the ship or whatever, and they can't do anything about it. And he was very, very upset because what are you doing if there's like a tick or something? So when he got out of line, I was like, grab a noise machine. If maybe that'll work. They're like $10 or whatever. I was going to lend him mine because I bring a noise machine because those little ticks keep me up at night. So, but again, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the guest service. It was hard to get to guest service, and then guest service most of the time can't even do anything for you. So like, I don't know. That's just me. Again, I just had a horrible experience with guest service, and maybe some of you out there have. Maybe you had good experiences, but just letting you know that be wary when you're walking to guest service and you got your ice cream and you're having a blast. You might hit a line. You might not get the results you want. So guest service really kind of irked me a little bit. All right, so you had to know this was coming at some point in the video, and I had 2 more, but as the more I look at them, they're just combined. Like, I don't need to make them separate. Although the title of the video is 5 Things I Hate, but know that I had specific experiences for both of these categories. So the first one was outdated decor. You know, you're getting on this ship, you have to know it's an older ship. You just have to know that. So don't expect the flashy celebration jubilee stuff, Mardi Gras. You're getting on the Carnival Legend, it's an older ship, it was refurbished in 2018, and refurbished doesn't mean they came and they changed all the silverware. That's still like worn. They didn't change all the furniture. That's still broken in, worn out. The overall ambiance is a little bit older because they refurbished. It didn't like really bring it modernized, but again. And the last thing that I wanted to say, number 5, unsanitary. It smelled in my room. I feel like any ship I go on that's a little bit older, there's a smell. I always bring it up in these videos. Unfortunately, in our room, there was a smell. Odors, you know, there's a bunch of reports of bad odors on like, again, I go lower, I go interior, just if I just want to get on a cruise, so maybe that's my fault. Can't open the window with the balcony, rather. But again, I expect to get on a ship. I expect to be nice and clean. I don't know if these ships are short-staffed. You know, again, I mentioned guest service. What I didn't mention was there's only 1 person there, and there's like 2 people on the side not taking anyone, so they were probably doing some other stuff. But like, that 1 person took 10 people, and it took them like 35 minutes to take care of those 10 people. Anyways, not sanitary. So like one of the plates I ate on in the MDR, I remember specifically it came out and it had like, it was like wet. You know, you ever go to like a really bad buffet and the plates are wet and it kind of icks you? Yeah, that's how I felt there. So again, my expectations really weren't met in this category, so that's why I had to get it on there, and it kind of like impacted the cruise a little bit for me, because although I don't need to be sparkle dazzled, or else I'd go on another cruise line. I go on Carnival because I like to dance and I like their vibe and their energy and the clubs and the contest and the people that go on, and I love it all. But if I wanted like spotless, nice, elegant bow tie every night, you know, I'd take another cruise line. So I could deal with these things. Again, like I said, I'm going on the Carnival Vista. I'm on it right now as this video drops. So leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to have a long outro. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys want to know anything about the Carnival Vista. And thank you guys again. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you like this kind of content. I got something really special coming off the Vista, and I hope you guys enjoy it. See ya. Why did I do that? Why did I end like that?